Hi, welcome to Ed Foodie. Today we're going to make a main dish. I know the last few videos I put out were desserts and salads and things, so let's do a nice main dish today. We're going to do kind of a fusion take with Parmesan chicken, but we're going to add a little Tex-Mex to it. So let's call it a Tex-Mex Parmesan chicken. Let's get started. All right, what we're going to start with here is I've got two chicken breasts that are very thinly sliced. I bought these this way. You can get like a regular chicken breast if you want and pound it out real thin. Be a little probably cheaper for you to do it that way. What we want to do with our thinly sliced or pounded chicken breast is to first coat it with some flour. I've got a quarter cup of all-purpose flour. Then what I want to do here is just kind of lightly sprinkle it on my chicken. Put it through the sifter, I'm sorry. I know most of these new flours are already sifted, but just to get a nice thin coating of the flour on here. Okay, now we'll get our little conveyor going here. I'm going to take my chicken. I'm going to dip it into a beaten egg, get both sides covered good. Then we're going to put it in. I've got a mixture here of about, it's half panko crumbs and half grated Parmesan cheese. And then from there, we're going to put it in the, I'm not using a deep fryer today. I'm using just a wok with about, a good ½ inch, maybe 3/4 inch of vegetable oil in it. Because these are pretty big, I thought it'd be easier to put in a wider pan than put it in a deep fryer. All right, so what I'm going to do is put it in the egg, in the breadcrumbs. Then I'm just going to set it back here on the original plate here, just so I don't have to dirty up so many plates. All right, let's sprinkle a little bit more of the panko and Parmesan on the top part. And try to, push that down in there good. Keep that crust on there when we fry it. That's good. All right, so like I said, I'm just going to put this back on the plate with the flour. All right, what I'm going to do, and I probably should have done this before I did the breadcrumbs, to get my Tex-Mex out of this, I'm going to sprinkle some Tajin spice on it. This is basically chili powder and some salt and some other spices. And because salt is the second ingredient listed, I'm not going to put any salt. Let's flip this over. And to keep it on the Italian side, let's go ahead and add some garlic powder. Now we're going to go over, I got my oil already heated. And we're going to fry this up just in, till it's nice and golden brown, maybe 3 minutes. We'll flip it over and do 3 minutes. Okay, my oil is pretty hot. We may do these one at a time because, like I said, this one piece of chicken is really large. It's like a big chicken fried steak. All right, let's flip it over. Nice and golden brown.
Now we'll do 3 minutes on this side.
And then be sure you have a clean plate with a paper towel on it. We're going to put these on there and let some of that grease drip off and dry. All right, so this is about 3 minutes on each side. You can see it looks nice and brown and crunchy. Now let's put in our other chicken. This one's a little thicker, so we may want to do 4 minutes on each side for this one. Okay, we got both pieces of chicken fried up nice and crispy.
I'm going to turn down the stove top. I'm going to empty out the grease and leave just a little bit in there to finish up the recipe. Leaving just a little bit of oil in the pan, I'm going to take my chicken cutlets, put them back in the pan, and do our final touches.
All right, to finish up, we're going to sprinkle a little bit more Parmesan
and a little more Tex-Mex flair. I've made up some homemade pico de gallo. You can use the one at the grocery store already made up, or it's, to me, of course, better if you make your own. I'll put a link in the description below where you can get the recipe to make your own. And I'm using a slotted spoon here so I don't get too much liquid on it. On top of the pico de gallo, I'm going to put a slice of provolone cheese. The smaller one here, one slice is just perfect for it. On the larger one, I'm going to put about 1.5 slices. On top of the provolone, I went out to the garden and picked some fresh basil, tore it up into little pieces, and we'll put a small layer of fresh basil on top of the provolone cheese. Now, another layer of provolone cheese on top of the basil. That'll hold that basil in place, and the two cheeses will melt and keep it all in one place. I'm going to turn the burner up a little bit, and we're just going to let that cheese melt. I don't want to put a lid on this because I don't want the chicken to get soggy from the steam. The cheese is melted, so we're ready to serve, and let's go eat. Catherine's gonna try the crunchy Tex-Mex Parmesan chicken. It's a long name.
Good.
Okay, chicken's done well. Crispy. Taste the lime for sure, of the Tajin spice. Really good, I like it. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to Foodie right over there. Thank you for watching.